Hey, it's Denise. I just wanted to do a quick review. I'm never quick. I say I'm going to do a quick review. I'm going to do a quick review by my standards of Creative Enchantment. It is a scented wax melt and candle company owned by the very lovely and talented Anna Williams. I've been a customer of hers for years. She was one of the first small independent scented wax and candle people that I bought from, and remained my favorite. I've bought from plenty of great vendors, but I just wanted to, and this is going to be almost like the opposite of a regular unboxing, where it's like, ooh, it's shiny and new and I just bought it. This is more about staying power. Anyone who's into scented wax, like big time, we own 20 wax warmers at least. They're all over our house. Every room you walk in smells good. And generally, like for me, candles are more the lights are going out, or it's a special occasion, or something like that. For me, a wax warmer is awesome because there's no open flame. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, Glade is probably the most common brand. Everyone in the world knows what a Glade wax warmer is. You plug it in. It's a small heating element base with, ceramic round thing in a variety of colors. Little hot plate thing, almost like that you'd use as a coffee cup, to keep your coffee hot, similar to that type of thing, but decorative, not just flat and white plastic like those ones they sell for $5. Or even at the dollar store, I think you can buy those. Anyway, your Glade warmer then has a bowl, or whatever brand you buy, that you put your wax melts in. Now, you can buy the mass-produced, chemical-filled, paraffin-based wax melts that are sold in the stores, or you can resist that temptation and you can support businesses that are owned by hard-working artists, individuals who support themselves with their creativity and their very hard work, because this is not something that's easy to do. It takes a lot of work, a lot of investment of money and equipment and supplies, and it takes artistry, both with the scent, with coming up with new products, with designs, and with, sort of the chemistry aspect of getting your products to come out smelling great, looking great, because when people buy it, they don't want it to be ugly. Honestly, I think people sometimes place a little too much importance on, ooh, my wax tart needs to have, the exact shape of like Cinderella's castle with all the turrets. And hello, people, the only way to achieve that is with really hard wax that is usually paraffin, which is a petroleum product, and we don't want to melt that, or, well, melting it isn't so much of a problem in a tart, but in a candle, you're burning it. We don't want to breathe that in. I have asthma. I certainly don't want to be breathing it in. Someone texted me. You can ignore that. They answered a question that I asked them yesterday, so I don't feel the need to get back to them right now. Back to the subject at hand. Anyway, Creative Enchantment. So you can find her on Facebook. Again, the owner's name is Anna Williams. And the website is creativeenchantmentcandles.com. So you can just shop directly on the website. You don't have to even look at the Facebook page, or you can check out the Facebook group if you want to do that. When you're looking for the Facebook group, just be aware that there is also a Creative Enchantment group for reselling or trading your jewelry. Anna does genuine sterling silver jewelry in some of her candles and tarts. You have the option of getting your items. There are items with jewelry, and there are items that are just the wax. for those of us who are jewelry in wax fanatics, as far as I'm concerned, you can't go wrong with Creative Enchantment, because I have never gotten a piece that I even question, like, gee, this feels kind of fake, or it's supposed to be sterling silver, but it's not stamped, or because I've gotten that from other vendors that supposedly only sell real silver jewelry. And I've never had that problem with Creative Enchantment. I've bought tons of candles, and I've bought tons of melts from them. And let me just say, in case anyone's wondering, no, this is not sponsored. No, Anna did not ask me to make this video. What actually made me think of doing this today was that I had not been able to use my wax warmer for a while because I was having health problems, and I had to use a piece of medical equipment on my nightstand where my wax warmer went. And I did not use a wax warmer because I was afraid that if it got bumped by the medical equipment, that I would have molten wax spilled all over the floor. Not going to cause a fire, not going to hurt anyone, but it is a mess to clean up. But I did miss creating the smell that creates sort of the mood in your room. Wax comes in so many scents, and usually they're seasonal. You want to stock up on your favorites during the season that they're in. Lots of waxies. Those of us into wax will tell you that, you know, obviously you want to use your wax during the first year for the strongest scent. I have items in here from 2017, and I just opened them and they still smell brand new. So that's what I meant about it being sort of a backwards boxing, because I had to take time off from using my wax warmer, so I haven't ordered recently. And whereas when you used to look at my my account, like, I did not miss a month of ordering at least once. Whether it was just a couple wax melts or a candle or a jewelry candle. They also make great gifts, by the way. There's the option of having rings, earrings, or pendants. So if you don't know the person's ring size that you're giving it to, you can go for earrings. If they don't have pierced ears or don't wear earrings, you can opt for a pendant. And the pendants always come with a chain so the person can put it on right away. You know, it's kind of like when you get a pendant with no chain. To me, that's like someone gives you, you know, a kid a game that needs batteries, but they don't give them batteries. Right? What fun is that? It's like, thanks for the toy or game. Would have been nice if you picked up the batteries. Well, Anna always includes a silver necklace for you to wear your pendant on, which is an awesome touch. And again, not every vendor does that. So, I'm going to show you some of my stuff, and keep in mind, some of this stuff has been sitting around. And if you could smell my room right now, my room smells heavenly, which is in great contrast to how messy it is, because Jason and I both still have like a full person's worth of stuff. Like, neither of us gave up any of our stuff when we moved in together. So it's like fully two people's worth of stuff in this bedroom. I reorganize my side from time to time, and then within a month it's chaos again. Anyway, I'm going to show you a few of my favorite Creative Enchantment pieces. And right now I'm melting my probably absolute favorite scent, which is Blackberry Sage. And it smells awesome in here. It really does. It, since I've started using my wax warmer again, it makes being in my room more relaxing, just more pleasant. I got so used to always having my room smell good that during the time I couldn't use a wax warmer because, like I said, you know, just didn't have the space. My computer takes up this table, and the next little nightstand over was where my wax warmer used to be, and instead I had to have a piece of medical equipment on there for quite a few months, and I I missed being able to have my room smelling nice. Obviously, I'm not going to leave a candle burning at night while I'm sleeping. That's not safe, people. Safety first, always. Not just in matters of wax. Always, safety first. So, I'm going to show you some of my favorites. For one thing, just to show you the lunatic that I am, I had run out of storage space. So I bought what is supposed to be a hang it in your closet jewelry organizer. The pockets are small. It's not one of those ones for shoes, although it's a similar concept. Only I filled mine with wax melts. See? It's got the hanger top. I don't know if you can see the metal hanger top. And then it's got all these little pockets. And I have a wax melt in every single one. I've been told I have a wax problem. You don't have to tell me. I already know. Then we've got this box of clamshells. If you're not familiar with the term, clamshells are the ones that kind of open like a clamshell. If there's any discoloration, please know that this stuff does not arrive discolored. I've had this in my closet. This is Yuletide, which is a holiday scent. It's also one of my absolute favorites. And yes, I buy a ton of it when it's available. So look at this beautiful thing. I don't know if the camera's picking up that that's like gold glitter on the green wax. I don't want you to think that's like a brownish color. It's not. It's gold glitter. And then it's in 2 big chunks, which you can further break up. Now the shape of what's available varies from time to time, from season to season. There might be regular, like the clamshells you're used to seeing at the store. Like here's a peach pink sugar, which is another scent that I love. It's a milder scent. I personally, everybody's nose is different. My nose does not pick this. It's delicious. You open it and you want to eat it. If you like the scent of peaches, which I love anything peach scented, like you open this and you want to eat it. It's, as you can see, very pretty. Just that little, going the little extra distance of not just filling the little cavities, but filling as much as possible and then putting a little design on it. Like, to me, those little touches are what make buying something personally handmade by an individual who you can talk to on Facebook. If you have any questions, you can ask questions in her group, and she's very good about answering. If you have questions, like, hey, Anna, I looked on the website and didn't see this. When will it be back in stock? She's great about giving out information on her Facebook group. I would definitely recommend checking out the Facebook group. Like I said, you can also just go to Creative Enchantment candles.com and order directly, but you're missing out if you don't check out the Facebook group. So, yeah, we've got the stash of all the favorite clamshells. And again, please don't think you're going to see the exact same things on the website at any point that I'm showing you, because season to season, some things are limited time things. The scents, the shapes are going to change. For example, like this is I want to say a 2-ounce melt cup. And this is a gemstone melt cup, which means, I don't know if she's doing them currently. This is in lemongrass sage, which also smells so good. This was poured 6/23/17. This smells so strong of lemongrass that you would think, I just got this. So people who just like, oh, it got old and throw their wax away without really checking it out, if your wax isn't still smelling decent, you're not buying it from the right person. So, yeah. Like 2 inch. Duh. Well, might be. No. I don't think any dimension of this is 2 inches. No saving that one. Roughly 2 ounce, I believe. Melts. Sometimes there are different shape melts. Like here's the heart shape. This one is in Lovely Lemon. Then there's a mini melt. This is in Sandalwood something. Vanilla Sandalwood. See, I didn't put my reading glasses on, so it's always a guess. It's bad if I turn it the wrong way for you to read it and you're like, wow, she really is blind because she's turning it upside down. It's like, you know, faking that I'm reading when I've got the magazine upside down. Okay. Then there are like your more traditional melts. Like Frosted Pine, that's another winter scent. Now it may have lost some of its sharpness to the design because it has been in a bag since Christmas time. But like you can see, it's a light green. It's shaped in a festive holiday kind of shape. And you could melt. It smells so good. You could melt the whole thing. It's not a straight up pine. You know, it's not like that fake Christmas tree spray smell. Do you remember that? My mother was a big fan of that when I was a kid. We had an artificial tree. She believed firmly in dousing it in fake Christmas tree air freshener every year. A couple times during the holiday season. Anyway, this does not smell like that. It's a really nice, you can smell the pine, but it's not like a pine sol. It's not like a artificial. Anyway, this would be like just a sort of standard, average, small, non-jewelry wax tart. Or wax melt. It says wax melt on the bag. There are smaller ones. Sometimes she sells them in collections. You know, like it might be a sampler pack, and you might get, or there are these, you know, there might be these, like the sort of simpler, smaller, like I love the design on this. It's like a light beige color, and it's just like this simple embossed sort of, it reminds me of a lotus flower. I'm not sure if that's what it is. I think it is. It looks like a lotus flower. You can see. It's not like this. I would probably break this in half and melt it half at a time. And this is pomegranate peppermint. Delish. Another thing that smells like you want to eat it. There's these little ones. It's like packs, a multi-pack of small pieces. The small pieces are probably about, I want to say maybe half an ounce, somewhere between half an ounce and an ounce probably each. I tend to put 2 in the warmer at a time, just so, you know, this is a relatively large room, so I want to have a nice strong smell. In a smaller room, you could definitely get away with melting 1. So that's one box. And you've already seen the Crazy Lady hanging system. And yes, that does hang on the inside of my closet. When you walk into my closet, especially lately with the temperatures being so high, oh my god, it smells good when you go in there. And just a few more things, just to kind of give an idea of how, like, seasonally stuff changes. I am obsessed with the scent Tita Light. Cookies and cream, cookies and cake. Cookies and cake is like a chocolate cake kind of a scent. Yes, it's like, it's not just a simple chocolate scent. There's definitely like a bakery tones in there. And I got this like little, it's like a little bundt cake with glitter. Because I know some people are wax purists, but to me it's like bring on the glitter. I like glitter in my wax. This smells freaking delicious, people. And again, you know, like I said, this is the sort of opposite of an unboxing. This is the look at my stash, and this wax, some of it's coming on 2 years old, and it still smells awesome. There's Tea Delight that I am obsessed with, that I got in a slightly smaller bundt cake. Tea Delight's another one that I opened the package, and it smells so good that if it was in any way, shape, or form edible, I would be eating this. It smells like something you should be eating. Tea Delight's right up there with raspberry sage and raspberry grapefruit. Blackberry sage and blackberry grapefruit. And lemongrass sage are probably like my top go-to relax, and or when I have a migraine. I don't know if any of you get headaches or migraines, that when you have one, sometimes anything with a strong smell, you're just like, no. You know, right back there with turn off the lights and make it quiet is also no strong smells. For me, when I have a headache, the blackberry sage or the blackberry grapefruit or the Tea Delight are 3 scents that I find soothing. I don't know if that makes any sense. I know they say everybody's brain interprets scent differently. Here's some more little mahjong tile kind of melts. These are in blackberry sage. Let's see the back. I always try to have blackberry sage in the house because it really truly is my go-to scent when I have a headache. And Tea Delight is just a super relaxing. It's like, yes, it's a foodie smell, but it's not one of those like, oh, someone's cooking, oh, someone's baking kind of smells. It's wonderful. Anyway, my whole face in the shot for the first time, probably like it matters. The two sides are not that different. No, most of us don't have, you know, perfect facial symmetry, just a scientific fact there. But pretty much if you've seen one side, you've seen the other. Anyway, thank you for listening. And again, I just wanted to let you know that the customer service, the selection of products, and the quality of the products, can't beat it. Been a customer for years. Have done prior reviews, like unboxing reviews. But today, now that I'm able to use my warmer after I was missing it for months, I just really felt like I needed to do another review and mention the staying power of the scent of the wax, and mention how items on the website are seasonal, and that it's always worth checking it out to see if there's something new there that wasn't there last time you looked. So again, the website is creativeenchantmentcandles.com, or look for Creative Enchantment on Facebook. There's the regular group, and then there's the jewelry exchange group. You probably want the regular group first, because you can't be exchanging Creative Enchantment jewelry if you haven't bought any. And you don't have to be interested in the jewelry. Most of the candles and melts don't have jewelry in them. There are those of us who buy stuff with jewelry in it, and there are people who don't. And that's not to say that everything I buy has jewelry in it. Let's face it, jewelry's more expensive. And I've only got the usual 10 fingers, man. I own so many rings, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Keep it well scented. And definitely check out creativeenchantmentcandles.com. I think you're going to be really happy with both the customer service and with your products. Have a good one.